Hey everyone, Gorehound here, and as the 6th official video of Rena Day, I need to go back to revisit some of my older Higurashi videos and correct some of the information I've said on some of them. Whether it be confirmed suspicions or falsehoods, I must do my duty and update the information as I see fit. Because some of that stuff is actually kind of outdated, and people do watch those. So I do hope that I can redirect them to this video in case some of the information is in fact wrong. So without further ado, here we go.
To begin this update, there are two details in the Yumeneko review I have to correct. The first being that in my suspicion of Rika and Takano being the vessels of interdimensional witches, turned out to be correct and canon. This wasn't much as a surprise. I could have seen this coming a mile away. If anything, it was the foreshadowing of older Rika and the fact that they resemble one another was a pretty big tell if you ask me. The second being the accessibility of Higurashi in the West. In the video I mentioned that Higurashi Kai was not available in the West and that the first season was only available on the secondary market. I'm glad to say that this is no longer the case. Sometime in 2015, Sentai Filmworks picked up the property and is now the sole carrier of all things Higurashi. They brought back the first season as well as imported a translated Higurashi Kai as a sub-release only. Not that I'm complaining, it's still better than nothing. Now, unfortunately, Yumeneko is now kind of stuck in a limbo in that a series is slowly going out of print as an incomplete set. Although NIS America does have the rights to the property, low sales capped the final few episodes from ever being released overseas. Between the two volumes, Yumeneko has at least 18 episodes between two premium DVD volumes. I don't know if we might see Yumeneko come back again, but I really do hope that he completes the set in sometime in the future. In other update news, I found the story I was looking for in the Higurashi Kaku review. I was convinced the story didn't exist, but a fellow fan and commenter directed me to the visual novel, Higurashi Ho, which I have, if I'm not mistaken, was the one that was included with the Higurashi Daybreak bundle. Footage of the translation is on YouTube, but it's fairly obscure. It turns out a lot of my issues I had with the show wasn't made in error during the translation between the visual novel and anime, but the anime was actually pretty faithful to the source material. A lot of the details in the visual novel goes into the anime adapted through visual storytelling and not too much dialogue. Most of the dialogue remains the same, but the government's involvement to the virus's creation turned out to be an exclusive detail to the anime. Same goes with making Rika a martyr out of nowhere for no real reason. I was right to call it weak and underwritten in the video. If anything, the OVA would have benefited from it if they left those parts out entirely. But hey, what can you do? It also seems like we're not going to get any new Higurashi episodes anytime soon, so Kaku will be the last one for a little while until they celebrate another milestone in Higurashi's history.
That's all I got as far as updates are concerned, so stay tuned for the 7th and final video when I discuss anime-influenced metal. I'll see you there.